All right, everyone. My name is Joseph Olson, and I am in 8th grade history at Mount Jordan Middle School. This year, I teach two different subjects. I teach history, which is U.S. history from early Americans down to the time of the Civil War. And I also teach a class called AVID, which is Advancement via Individual Determination. It's basically a college prep class, which is seems a little bit young for 8th graders, but the idea is to help them with study skills and different habits and some different things that way to try and help these kids get better with thinking about their future. My class sizes range anywhere between, I think my lowest this year is 27, and my largest is something like 40. I have a large amount of ELL students in my classes. I don't think I have a class that has less than 5. Our school has a vast majority of what would historically be considered minority students. Majority of those minority students are Hispanic, but I do have several other nationalities within my classes as well. I've structured my classes to where everyone has a precision partner, and this is based off of their SRI scores as well as their SAGE scores, and some different things that way in order to help them have a partner that would be more so on their language levels. We do a lot of close readings, a lot of structured readings with graphic organizers, some different strategies to try and help these students as much as possible with their language skills and having someone that's close to their skill level to minimize frustrations. So my first concrete example is based off of an essay test that I gave, and I will refer to this student as George. And I guess I can't flip my camera around here, so I'm going to try and get this the best that I can and let you guys see it. But it says, the culture of the Mayans is that they believe in many gods that could help them. They prayed to them from the top of their pyramids. The way they see it, that the killing people for their god is fun, but they kill them to not get the gods mad. They do this to show how they love them. They disappeared out of nowhere and left all their things behind. So this student did a fairly good job of, trying to get main ideas across, but there's definitely a couple of multiple words where they used to twice, and where pyramids was also misspelled. I was also, very aware that the language and the verbs as far as past and present and wanting to talk about the gods and not being angry, was a little bit funky how that was worded there. My second concrete example is from another student in a different class on the same test answering the same question. This student gave a far shorter answer. Hopefully you can see that okay. It says, the Mayan culture is human sacrifice to please their gods. They also played fun ball. I think it was as their sports. They made many pyramids in the Mayan country. They had the pyramids for different reasons. This student definitely had, better spelling, but their structure was a little bit weaker as far as talking about the fun ball, which is something I'm familiar with, but I also taught the class, and I know what he's referring to. But, that was the best that they could come up with as far as the incorrect terminology. There was also the incorrect there, spelled T-H-E-R-E rather than T-H-E-I-R. And then where it says the Mayan culture is human sacrifice, It's a little bit of a disconnect there as far as, trying to say that human sacrifice is a main part of the Mayan culture, is a little bit oddly spoken there. So my last example is a girl that I would refer to as Lizzie. Her name is Lisbeth, but I call her Lizzie. And she is what I was at first thought was a first year student from Colombia. But turns out she was actually here last year, and she kind of plays it off a little bit that she understands less than she actually does. She's a student that really struggles with language, especially English, and is very shy, very quiet. But I've really tried to have just some very, at least short conversations with her where she will ask me, if she can use the bathroom, and she'll refer to, I need bathroom, or, very just short, choppy phrases. Another one is, I need pencil, or where my seat. They're very, very short phrases rather than, a complete sentence at all. I do feel that some of this is due to shyness, but also a lot of it is due to just lack of language and lack of confidence. So those are my 3 examples, and I'm going to try and keep this somewhat short. Thanks.